Speaker Sir, government intends to enact and bill with the Goa Restriction on Transfer of Agricultural Land 2023 in order to impose restrictions on the transfer of certain agricultural land in the state of Goa and to protect the land which is presently being used for cultivation of paddy. As per proposed bill, agriculture means cultivation of paddy, and agriculturist means the person who cultivates agricultural land personally. Agricultural land means a land which is presently used by cultivation of paddy but does not include the land which is marked for the use or purpose, partly or fully or other than agriculture in any plan prepared under the Goa Town and Country Planning Act 1974, Act 21 of 1975. As per proposed bill, no person who owns or occupies or in possession of any agricultural land shall transfer such land by way of sale, gift, exchange, lease, or by any other mode of transfer in favor of a person other than agriculturist. However, collector may, on an application made to him in prescribed form, grant permission to transfer such land to person other than agriculturist in any of the following circumstances, namely, A. The land is required for purpose of agriculture by industrial or commercial undertaking in connection with any industrial or commercial operation carried out on by such undertaking. B. The land is required by a cooperative farming society. And C. In case the collector is satisfied that the land is required for cultivation, it personally by a person who is not an agriculturist but intending to take up agriculture and is capable of cultivating land personally, provided he shall take up agriculture on such land within a period of 3 years, failing which such land shall vest in government upon expiry of 3 years from the day of abandonment on discontinuity of such activity. Provisions of this Act shall not apply to a mortgage of agricultural land for raising loan for effecting any improvement to the agricultural land, an acquisition of right to agricultural land by inheritance, transfer of agricultural land by operation of law, and transfer of agricultural land in favor of government for any government project. Bill provides that whoever contravenes the provisions of Section 3 by transferring the agricultural land, the transferor as well as the transferee, each of them shall be punished in fine equivalent to market value of such land to be determined as per the rates fixed by the government for such land. If after holding such inquiry, the collector declares that a transfer to be contravention of Section 3, the land in respect of which such contravention has taken place shall be deemed to be forfeited to the government without payment of any compensation. All inquiries and proceedings under this Act shall be conducted by collector or such officer not below the rank of Mamladar as authorized by the government by notification in the official gazette. An appeal shall lie from every original order other than interim order passed under this Act, if any such order is passed by the Mamladar to the collector. If such any order is passed by the collector to the tribunal, any person who is aggrieved by any final order passed by above may, within 30 days from the date of such final order of the collector or the tribunal, file a revision before the High Court. A revision application filed before the High Court shall be heard by a bench consisting of not less than 2 judges.
Sir Carlos Ferreira.
Honorable Speaker, if we look at this bill, in Section 3, it is very clear that it is prohibiting transfer of land, agricultural land, which is defined what is agricultural land, to any person other than an agriculturist. Amche boy kite asa, the agriculturist definition kite ha, means any person who cultivates agricultural land personally. So which means it doesn't have to be any local, it can't be any local farmer. It can be anybody, it can be a Goan, it can be a non-Goan. So now the question is, what will immediately be said No, but he will do agriculture. You must understand there is a culture of farmhouses, and farmhouses is prevalent in North India, where a lot of these agricultural lands are taken and big posh bungalows are built. That will be the culture which will come in by this bill for two reasons. One is, please, you have to look at section 29 and 30 of the Goa Land Revenue Code. Under section 29, it says, uses to which a holder of land for purpose of agriculture may put his land. A holder of any land assessed to or held for the purpose of agriculture is entitled by himself, his servants, tenants, agents, or other legal representatives to erect farm buildings, this is the word, construct wells or tanks or make any other improvements thereon for the better cultivation of the land or its more convenient use for the purpose aforesaid. And section 30 says permission for non-agriculture use. So you can't do without a collector's permission. But if it is agriculture, which is erection of a farm building, then you are exempt because that is part of agriculture. Farm building is also defined in section 2, clause 11 of the Goa Land Revenue Code, which includes a house for the residence of the members of the family, servants or tenants or holder of that place. There's a 1920 judgment of the Bombay High Court. एक क्वेश्चन आशिल्लो तेन्ना 8 रुमाचे घर म्हण आनी ते म्हणला दिस इज टू बिग टू बिकम अ फार्म हाऊस. बॉम्बे हायकोर्ट डिविजन बेंचान सांगला सायज डजंट मॅटर कित्याक यूज कोत्ताय दॅट मॅटर्स कित्याक एक इम्प्लिमेंट्स दोतले दुसरे सारें दोतले some workers may stay and family may also stay. So the size of the house doesn't matter. So what I have an apprehension, first apprehension is that this will become a direct ground for making farmhouses and there will be no such kind of agriculture you and I are thinking. Second, there is a permission given to the collector to transfer the land. And collector and the mamladar will decide whether it's agriculture or not. Amche sogle zomin ahat te sodya ata agriculture. There is, now this is concerning paddy field, but there is nothing in the land revenue code which says paddy field cannot be used for building farmhouse. Third, section 3 proviso in Asa. Now, or agricultural getri, ating getri, he can even do agriculture by industrial or commercial undertaking. Bola tejan business industry cholopa jatinga. In connection with any industrial or commercial operation carried out by such undertaking. So it is very clear that you can give this cultivable land, paddy field, in the hands of a person who will end up by not even doing any agriculture because it is not agricultural industry. It is any industrial or commercial operation. The word is any. Any industrial or commercial operation means anything. He can put up a factory, he can put Berger paints, anything he can put over there. So this will be one of the provisions which will be there. Then in what circumstances will the collector, there is also where it says collector may grant a transfer of the land. How will he decide? What is the criteria? There's nothing which says collector will decide in accordance with the rules. Its only prescribed form is mentioned over here.
Speaker sir, as agricultural land, जे definition घातलेले आसा. आम्ही पळयता की agricultural land कोणचो फक्त दुसरे agriculture म्हणून घातला, agriculturist घातला आणि agricultural land घातला. Agriculture जेन्ना म्हणटा तितून definition घातला means only agriculture paddy. आज agriculture फक्त paddy आसा, बाकीचे colleaguesनी सांगले paddy तुल आसा. हॉर्टिकल्चर आसा, आमी गार्डन म्हणटा, आमची काजू प्लांटेशन आसा, आमी आमचे हे भेणे वांगी सगळी लायता ते हॉर्टिकल्चर आसा. मागीर आमी आमचो बेडे लायता, सो थंय भाटां आसा आमची, नाल्ल लायता. सो इतले जे आसा ते इन्क्लूड केल्ले ना. दुसरे जेन्ना एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट म्हणून येता, आता सिंपल एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट म्हणून हांव मेन्शन करता. एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट मीन्स अ पर्सन हू कल्टिवेट्स एग्रीकल्चर लँड पर्सनली. आज हे डेफिनेशनान कितें सांगता की एकटो कोण आसा तो पर्सनली एग्रीकल्चर लँड कल्टिवेट करता. हितून डेफिनेशनान खंयच मेन्शन केल्लें ना कोण गोंयकार गोंयकाराक दिवपाचें हें कांयच मेन्शन केल्लें ना.
Speaker sir, ह्या बिलाचेर सांगता आसतना गोंय आमचें ल्हान गोंय आसा 3702 स्क्वेअर किलोमिटराचें गोंय आणि जशा पद्दतीत आमी हे एग्रीकल्चर बील हाडलां की गोंयचे पॅडी एग्रीकल्चर वाचोवपा खातीरूच बील हाडलां आणि जशा पद्दतीन आतां जो विशय मांडलो की मागीर हो येतलो मागीर खंयचो फार्म हावस बांदतले एट प्रेझेंट आत्ताच्या घडीक तरी गोंयान जमीन घेवपाक कोणीच कोणाक आडोवंक ना खंयचीच जमीन घेवपाक कोणीच कोणाक आडोवंक ना खंयचीय जमीन कोणूय येवन घेवपाक शकता हेका तरी म्हाका दिसता मान्य ॲडव्होकेट कालूच बाब तर हेजेर मान्य आसतलो एट प्रेझेंट कुमदादीची जायना ते विकपाक लागल्यात मरे आयक मरे आयक म्हाजें परत सांगता हांव
Honorable Chief Minister, government is not allowing conversion of paddy field. So
Government is not allowing.
But with this bill, it will allow.
No, it will not allow.
Look at this.
It
Look
will
at the
not allow.
provided.
You tell me.
Provided.
It will not allow.
Look at the provided
Provided.
on page 3.
Which is it?
What Town and Country Planning Act?
No, no,
1974.
No, sir, Advocate Kalus Bab sang.
Page 3.
Page 3. A good minute. Okay.
Page 3. Provided that the collector may on application made in prescribed form grant permission to transfer such land to a person other than agriculture in any of the following sections, namely, A, this one, the land is required for purpose of agriculture by industrial or commercial undertaking in connection with any industrial or commercial operations carried out by such undertaking.
That is for purpose of
agriculture.
Agriculturist can take, but he can convert it. Why you have to put the
it is
second
not for
part
the conversion.
with any industrial or commercial operations?
No, it is not for industrial purpose. Purpose of agriculture by industrial or commercial undertaking.
You can say such industrial or commercial.
म्हणटा
That should be the word.
Such word घालूं येता जाल्यार. Yeah, we are ready. We are ready. Such. Yeah, okay.
Because sir,
Such घालूया. Yeah, such.